Henderson, who can go through here. Check Smothers, and Ali tucks it away. And in the 10th minute of the second half, the breakthrough for Tottenham.
Yes lads, how's it going? Max here, and today welcome back to another episode of Talk Tottenham, the series where you guys get involved on Twitter, you send in your feedback, comments, and we talk about them in a video. Basically things that have happened in the past week. You know exactly what's happened. Spurs beat Arsenal 2-0. And I was going to say smashed because it felt like that. I felt like we could have had more. There were so many chances. We're going to jump straight into it. Let's talk about the match. So moving swiftly into things, obviously, I went to the game. I was lucky enough for a follower. His name's Josh. He reached out to me. He said, do I want to go? Obviously, I wanted to go. What a great event. Last North London derby at White Hart Lane. So glad I went. Oh my God, the atmosphere was buzzing. The team, the passion, the commitment from each and every player on the pitch to get that victory. Oh my God, it was brilliant to see. I sat up in the south upper next to the away fans. So I sat in the south upper next to the away fans. Probably about 10 seats to my left was the Arsenal fans. And I kid you not, if you went yourself, which I'm sure many of you did, the atmosphere was unbelievable. Every single fan was singing along. Everyone was getting involved. And there was not one Spurs fan that was there that was not on their feet for a majority of the game. It was absolutely incredible. Thank you ever so much to those of you who did see me, those of you who took a picture of me, those of you who came over and said hi. It was great to see you. It was great to be there. And I'm really gutted. I'm probably not attending the Man United game just because I probably won't be able to get tickets. But the fact that there was like a 2 minutes of pure buzz. If you've seen my Tottenham reaction video or the vlog, sorry, you'll know that there was 2 minutes from literally when I'm celebrating to Harry Kane going and scoring the next penalty. It was unbelievable. Oh, I wish I could do it all over again. And now that's behind us, we can focus on the league, go into the next game against West Ham on Friday, try and get the victory, and I honestly believe they can. Like, we've done our bit. We can't do much more. We're fighting. We've got the most points since 2015 in the league. I think that's an unbelievable stat. Hugo Lloris has got the most clean sheets, obviously, from when you're watching this. And we're just heading in the right direction. There's a great vibe, new stadium. The only downfall that people keep tweeting me is, how are we going to cope at Wembley? And the truth is yet to be told. Like, we don't know yet. We played well against Chelsea in the cup. We were just unfortunate. We've been through the goals. There was just some silly strikes and poor defending. Other than that, like a free kick and a penalty, I mean, we moved on. We bounced back. We beat Arsenal. Everyone's buzzing. I'm buzzing. As you can tell, positive vibes. Hopefully you guys are watching this. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button and you want to see more, smash it. Hit the thumbs up button. And while I'm in a good frame of mind, I've got a new YouTube banner which is more Tottenham, like more personalised to Spurs. I want to say thank you to Spencer who made the banner. So if you haven't seen it, quickly go check my channel now, because when you're watching this, I would have changed my YouTube banner. So hopefully you guys do enjoy it. But let's not stop. Let's jump into your comments, which the series is all about. I've chose 8 and they're rather different to ones we've spoke about, because obviously I don't want to repeat myself each week. So let's get into it. Matthew, who is always in these episodes, says, over the moon with the win. Same here. Brilliant game, brilliant atmosphere. But is it bad? I feel more emotion that Chelsea won. So obviously before the game, the Arsenal game, Chelsea were winning 1-0. And well, I was looking at my phone just outside the ground, just where, like, in the bit where the new pitch is going to be, near the North Lower, that you can literally go around and have a little walk about and see how all the stadium's coming along. I was just standing in that bit with a few of the lads, checking my phone. 60th minute, I was like, it's 0-0, cool. I was checking it every 2 minutes, It's 0-0. And then as I was looking at the app, it's 1-0. And you feel a little buzz go around and everyone's just like, oh, Chelsea have scored. Well, it is what it is. I expected Everton to turn up. I honestly thought they'd put in a good performance. 3-0. I haven't even seen the highlights. I didn't even want to see Chelsea win. But Matthew, you're alright. Obviously everyone's a little bit gutted, but we're still in the race. It's still not over. Just because we've got harder games doesn't mean we can't do it. James says, is it too early to be talking about a power shift? Do we need to win trophies on a consistent basis to prove it? I would say, obviously we know we're heading in the right direction, but in terms of what clubs need to achieve to be named a big club, you do need to win trophies. It's all well and good with us if we get into a habit. Let's try and get into a habit of each season of trying to finish second or third, but we just need to keep improving, and the only way now, because we've had such a big jump. We've obviously gone from the 3 seasons that Poch has been in charge, is what? We've got Champions League. You've just got to have a look at how quickly the club has progressed. We haven't gone like 7th to 6th to 5th to 4th. It's literally been 3rd, and then look where we are this season. We're 2nd. We're unbeaten at home. It's like it's all happening so quickly, and I don't think Spurs fans realise. Me growing up, like I'm 23 now. I have never seen Spurs play like this. This is the best football in times. If you're a Spurs fan, you're a lot younger, make sure you're enjoying it, because I kid you not, there has been some tough times, some horrible times. Even for people that are a lot older than me, they'll be able to tell you exactly. So at the moment, we just need to keep going. We need to focus on how we're playing, go do the same job at Wembley, and I think next season is a turning point. If we can play well at Wembley, there's no reason why we can't be the best team in North London. We are at the moment in terms of the league table, but we need to make it a thing. We need to be consistent, and we need to hold on to our best players. I know I haven't really answered a lot of your question there, James, but I think you can see where I'm getting at. Adam says, how do you feel our final 4 games will go, and who would you like to play first game next season? In terms of next game next season, congratulations to Brighton as well. I honestly think they're going to need some sort of a miracle if they want to stay up, because I can't see it. I mean, who knows? We've seen something throughout these. We've seen Leicester win the league. Anything can happen, right? So I would love to play Brighton at home next season for the first game, but obviously that's not going to be our lane. So it's going to be at Wembley, which I'm going to try and obviously get a season ticket for. We'll see what happens. You never know what's going to happen. I've been quite fortunate recently with just opportunities. In terms of our final 4 games, obviously we've got West Ham and Manchester United. Those 2 games are going to predict where we're going to finish. If we don't beat West Ham, which you know they always turn up against us, always, then I wouldn't say we're in trouble, but a lot of the lads' heads are going to be down if we don't. So we're going to go into that. We have to obviously get an early goal. West Ham haven't been known to be good at home since they've obviously moved into that new stadium, and I don't see why not. It's going to be a fantastic game. Absolutely brilliant. I'm buzzing for that one. Unfortunately, I can't go to that. It's just not going to happen. I think I finish work at 7:30 on Friday anyway. Yay me. So West Ham, Man United, massive games. I'm not even looking beyond that at the moment. Man United, obviously the last final game at White Hart Lane, can't even speak, is, I don't want to keep repeating myself, it is just huge. I'm full of confidence. I feel we can beat anyone at the moment, and that just proves how much things have changed. That just shows what Poch has done to the team. I'm just going to try and keep it simple and answer your question. How do you feel our final 4 games will go? Yeah, again, hopefully we can just beat West Ham and then move on, because at home I'm confident we can beat anyone. It's just, can we do it away on a cold, wet, rainy night at West Ham? James is back again. Remember, I've just thought I'd pick up these comments just because I feel they're a bit different. Obviously, you guys have noticed the Walker rumours. So James elaborates and says, if Walker rumours are true and leaves, could it lower morale and other players leave, especially if we aren't winning trophies? And that leads to his other comment. You're exactly right. Yeah, again, James. Walker, I honestly can't see it. I think it's just a load of rubbish. I mean, there was a stat that someone showed me, and I'm sure it was like last 8 games, Trippier started, Walker started, Trippier started, Walker started, and so on. They've just been alternating. There was obviously a Periscope where Walker said, Tottenham till I die, and obviously it's hard to tell. You don't know exactly what a player's feeling. They can just say things in the heat of the moment. It's like when a player gets in trouble and then they apologise immediately after on social media. I can't understand, from my point of view, why Walker would want to leave. We've helped him start for England. Pochettino's obviously made him into a better player. He's an exciting player to watch. He gets the crowd on their feet whenever he's running up and down the line. It's just the fact that we're so fortunate at the moment to have a right back in Trippier. Someone that if Walker gets injured, if Walker gets a ban, you can just chuck Trippier in there and know he's a fantastic player. He's got a good cross on him. He can defend. We're just in a position at the moment where we just need to keep improving. Even Ben Davies on the left. I know it's not obviously, it's leading over from the Walker, but I like to elaborate on these comments. Walker, I mean, Rose, everyone thought, oh no, Ben Davies. But there's not one Spurs fan, right, that can tell me right now they're not happy with how Ben Davies has been playing. I think he's been playing brilliant. But just a quick one on your comment, James. Walker, unless I see something on Sky Sports News or he actually comes out and says, I want a change, then he's not going anywhere. Another great comment here I also chose, and it says, why do the media make it a thing to unsettle us and our players when we're doing well, i.e. this Walker bust up and Toby rejecting contracts? Right, Toby rejecting contracts, a load of rubbish. The media love it. They love getting involved. They want our heads to turn. They want us to be like, oh, who's leaving in the summer? It's basically like a transfer rumour when they're trying to unsettle a player from a club. Remember with Berahino. Remember, obviously, with Zaha. There's players that get spoke about in the media. Brad? So just before my brother rudely interrupted me, the players just get involved in the media, and as long as it doesn't affect them on the pitch, because Alderweireld, as you saw against Arsenal, there was nothing in his mind apart from get the 3 points. So it's just the media trying to unsettle them. In terms of the Walker bust up, yet again, look how happy Pochettino looks. Look how happy the players look on the pitch. There can't be anything going on. Unless there's something that's actually been said or shown, or someone's got it on camera, some footage to show, then I don't believe any of these rumours. Sorry if I pronounce your name wrong, but Kian says, do you think that with Spurs playing on Friday, it will give them a psychological, I can't say that bloody do you think that with Spurs playing on Friday, it will give them a psychological advantage over Chelsea? And you know what? Yes. And hopefully in a good way. Because we go out, say we come away with the 3 points, the Chelsea players are thinking, oh no, we need to go and do a job here. And then suddenly their games don't turn into easy games because they're under pressure. So anything can happen. If we go out and get the 3 points against West Ham, things are going to be tasty, I tell you. And then especially if it comes down to 1 point, oh my god, I don't even think I'd be able to cope if it came down to 1 point. Let's not think about it. Let's just take one game at a time. Ted says, you have any fears for us in the club next year and our progression as we are playing at Wembley? And if we do have a bad year, will players want to go? At the moment, we're on the up. That's my answer to everything. So if you get bored of me saying that, I do apologise. But Ted, we're going to Wembley. We've proven we can play there. They'll probably make the pitch the same size. There's no reason. I just can't see it. I did doubt it. I had many doubts about the Wembley curse and all of this rubbish. I've seen what Pochettino can do to a Spurs side, and going to Wembley is literally going to be unbelievable. All the Spurs fans are going to be, it's going to be different to like the semi-final because it's like a one-off occasion. That we just need to get into our heads that that's going to be our home. Obviously, away clubs are going to be feeling it's like a cup final being at Wembley, but it's just playing there. If you play there more than once or every time, it's like playing like, oh no, I'm just comparing it to something silly here, but if you play somewhere more often than not, you're going to be better than people surely that don't play there very often. But that might just be my logic. So let me know about that. But I haven't got any fears for us as a club. Not at the moment anyway. On to the final comment of the episode, and it's from Kerry. She says, thoughts on Dele's desire to score that goal and his first in the North London derby. Also the team's overall passion and fight. Spoke about the passion and fight at the start. They were unbelievable. All of the players, they just looked like they want it. None of the Arsenal players want it. They're all sulking. Even after the game, they didn't even go over and thank their players. I think there was Chamberlain and Cech, and there might have been Monreal, but a majority of the players marched straight down the tunnel for Arsenal, and that, what is that all about? I mean, we don't need to talk about them, but Dele Alli, the goal was brilliant. He just showed he had that fight and he wanted it more than anyone else, and he got it. I think he's got his 21st goal of the season, which is pretty unbelievable. He's 21 years old. He's probably worth easily 10 times what we paid for him, and he's an exciting player, and I love every time he gets the ball because he's a player, like we've seen, he can turn magic at, he can do anything. We know what Dele Alli can do when he's got the ball at his feet. We know he's brilliant. We know he can score. Eriksen, Kane, Son. And before I start chatting a load of rubbish and just going in and explaining myself over and over, it's brilliant. It was brilliant. Great 2-0. We didn't concede. Hugo Lloris clean sheet, and he's always happy with that. And that is probably the final comment of the episode. So I want to thank you guys all for very so much for watching. If you have watched this till the end, hashtag 2-0 versus Arsenal like this. Just so it lets me know who's actually watched it till the end. That's greatly appreciated. Remember to let me know about the banner, thoughts on maybe how it can be improved. Let me know. I'll see you guys Friday for a live reaction video. Take care, guys. Come on, you Spurs. Have a day off. Bye-bye for now.